Good morning, it's Mrs. Barber, and it is day 51 of our at-home learning adventure, and I'm bringing to you a story called The Day You Begin by Jacqueline Woodson, illustrated by Rafael Lopez. And this is a brand new book for me, so it's maybe a brand new book for you. Here's the foreword. There will be lots of times when you walk into a room and no one is quite like you. There are lots of reasons to feel different. Maybe it's how you look or talk or where you're from. Maybe it's what you eat or something just random. Whatever it is, it's not easy to take those first steps into a place where nobody knows you, but somehow you do it. The Day You Begin. For Sia, Nell, and Josie, JW. For Santiago, Moon Whisperer. There will be times when you walk into a room and no one there is quite like you. Maybe it will be your skin, your clothes, or the curl of your hair. There will be times when no one understands the way words curl from your mouth. The beautiful language of the country you left behind. My name is Rigoberto. We just moved here from Venezuela. And because they don't understand, the classroom will fill with laughter until the teacher quiets everyone. Rigoberto from Venezuela, your teacher says so softly and beautifully that your name and homeland sound like flowers blooming, the first bright notes of a song. There will be times when the words don't come. Your own voice, once huge, now smaller, when the teacher asks, "What did you do last summer? Tell the class your story." "We went to France," Shayla says. "These shells came from a beach in Maine." A boy named Jonathan holds out a jar filled with tiny shells so fragile they look like they'll turn into dust in your own untraveled hands. "My whole family went to India, Spain, South Carolina, each souvenir a small triumph of a journey, their travels going on and on." And as you stand in front of that room, you can only remember how the heat waved as it lifted off the curb, and your days spent at home caring for your little sister, who made you laugh out loud and hugged you hard at nap time. You can only remember the books you kept on reading long after she had fallen asleep. And in that room where no one else is quite like you look down at your empty hands and wonder, what good is this when other students were flying and sailing and going somewhere? There will be times when the lunch your mother packed for you is too strange or too unfamiliar for others to love as you do. When even your own friend Nadia will wrinkle her nose and say, "What's in there anyway?" And you'll wonder how she doesn't see the rice beneath the meat and kimchi. You'll wonder why she doesn't remember that rice is the most popular food in the world. There will be times when the climbing bars are too high, the run is too fast and far, the game isn't one you can ever really play. I don't want him on our team. You can watch. Maybe you can have a turn later. There'll be times when the world feels like a place that you're standing all the way outside of. And all that stands beside you is your own brave self, steady as steel and ready, even though you don't yet know what you're ready for. There will be times when you walk into a room and no one there is quite like you until the day you begin to share your stories. My name is Angelina. I spent my whole summer with my little sister, you tell the class. Your voice stronger than it was a minute ago, reading books and telling stories. And even though we were right on our block, it was like we got to go everywhere. Your name is like my little sister's, Rigoberto says. Her name is Angelina too. And all at once in the room where no one is quite like you, the world opens itself up a little wider to make space for you. This is the day you begin to find places inside your laughter and your lunches, your books, your travel, and your stories, where every new friend has something a little like you and something else so fabulously not quite like you at all. Well, to be honest, this book made Mrs. Barber a little bit emotional. Because I'm so proud of you, each and every one of you, and how special and different and beautiful you've been. And I love you very much. And this is just the beginning of your special life. You don't forget what makes you different, and don't forget to look around at the differences in your friends and in your family, and hold those close and pay attention. I love you very much. I'll see you in just a little bit.